Refocus, rewire, rebuild. That's my motto for changing my life once for all. You probably have seen my videos where I have made my challenges, where I have challenged myself of making 50k per month with copywriting. It's like a huge number, crazy numbers, right? Then like how to get sales and all of stuff, right? You probably have watched those videos. You probably know like I'm be yapping about those challenges. And when I look back, I just realized it was all waste of time because during that period, what I was doing is like making excuses, trying to telling everybody of what I'm doing instead of actually working on it, right? So I was getting cheap dopamine hits, and I was just wasting my time on just thinking instead of taking actions. And it's like my mind just telling me like, bro, you have wasted your entire 2024 and you haven't made any progress yet. You have just wasted it just because of the things that doesn't even matter. You was too busy into doing the things that doesn't even matter, right? So it's like my mind, it's like a point in my life where my mind is telling myself like, enough is enough. You have to get up and take your life into your control and do actually what you're supposed to do. It's like red pill, but it actually what it is, right? So I decided to make the change because I'm sick and tired of living the same life over and over again, going to college, listening to professors, and then if I see the future, if I just continue to live the same life, eventually I'm gonna graduate from college, then I have to rush out for getting a job, then I have to just settle for mediocrity, just stay in the matrix, and it was going to get harder and harder as each day is going on. It's like getting 3x harder for me to catch up with someone who's making like $1 million, right? So if I try today and trying to catch up a millionaire right now, so it's going to be like I'm trying, but if I start tomorrow or day after tomorrow, it's getting harder and harder. So it's like having a real urgency. And this time I know exactly what are the mistakes that I was making. This time I know exactly like why I actually failed. So when I analyzed, I realized like the actual mistake was I was too obsessed with making excuses. I was justifying my actions. I was justifying my excuses. Like this is why I didn't did this. This is why I just lose. This is why I didn't send this DM. This is why I haven't created content. This is why I skipped gym. Like it's all excuses. So this time I just thought I can't just take it enough. I need to rewire my mind. I need to refocus my mind. I need to rebuild my life entirely. So this time I'm going to rewire my mind from breaking all of this limiting belief and achieving the life that I always wanted to. Refocus from having an goal, yearly goal, into daily task, like input goals, right? And rebuild the life that I was always wanted to live. Instead of living the same life over and over again, I'm gonna try my absolute best to just change it. And as Top G says, if you try your absolute best, it doesn't make any sense if you fail, right? Because you can't fail if you try your absolute best, right? So this time, my mind is super clear. I don't want cheap dopamine hits. I don't want to tell everybody. I don't want to stuck in shiny object syndrome. I don't want to make excuses. I don't want to procrastinate on certain tasks. This time, I'm clear, straightforward. Focus on making progress over everything else, regardless of what the circumstances was, whatever it is, right? Just focus on how you can make progress, and it's going to take fine. Just do more, think less. Like listen to all of the millionaires right there, and they are just telling you to do exactly what it is, and you're just making excuses because you don't want to do this because it's all hard. So this time I'm just really gonna just break through of the living the same life over and over again, and I'm gonna make it better. I'm gonna like sharing the lessons that I have learned, like giving you the value and all stuff, right? Documenting my journey. But this time it will be different. This time, it isn't going to be a motivational speech. Like, it isn't going to be a place where I'm going to tell you to, right? So, this time, it's going to be different. This time, it's personal. This time, it's progress over excuses. And this time, I'm going to make it.